Herkese merhabalar. Yeni bir Disco Elysium yayınına hoş geldiniz. Arka plandaki müziği kapatırken ben dünkü yayından kısaca bahsedelim. Otopsiye başlamıştık ancak NBA maçlarının gerçi bugün de başlayacak ama bugün biraz daha geç başlıyor galiba. Muhtemelen izleyemem. Hemen bir onu kontrol edeyim. Oyuna başlamadan önce çok pardon. Sanırım 1.30'da başlıyor. O saate kadar biraz zor dayanırım muhtemelen. Evet. Otopsiye kaldığımız yerden devam edelim. Birkaç aşaması kalmıştı otopsinin. Bu arada günlüğümüzü de kontrol edebiliriz tabii. Perform Field Autopsy. Bunu tamamlamak üzereyiz.
The rotting man lies on. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Internal examination.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Sanmıyorum
Of
izinde
course,
olacağını.
there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
İlerlesek mi conceptualization'dan? İlerleyelim bakalım.
What
Ne
would
diyor?
that be?
The dead man looks, too, with barely contained excitement to hear the moral of his story.
Barely contained excitement to hear the moral of his story, huh? I'll write NA.
Good. Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
Okay.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous. You hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the flesh, like the creaking of an old house at night.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
The hyoid bone is
Kuno ya.
fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is
Adam bir
intact.
de boğazına bakıyor.
And
Yani
remarkable.
üstelik.
Respiratory system.
He begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
Bakalım ağzının içerisine diyeceğim de bayılmayalım mı kokudan ya?
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet
Daha
air,
derine bakmaya
unlike
gerek yok
anything living.
bence.
You
Hayır.
feel like you're about to throw up again, straight in that mouth of his.
Hepatobiliary. NA.
Don't we have anything?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
Hayır.
Hepato means liver, and biliary, the gallbladder and bile ducts.
I don't think
Neither
so.
am I.
And that's it?
That's it.
Okay.
Same for toxicology and serology. NA.
Both?
Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there.
Reservoirs? No, but do they take obscure trivia and odd tidbits?
Sanmıyorum.
No.
Right, NA.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging. Gastrointestinal.
Breathes a sigh approaching relief. This is the last field on the list. He looks around the ground. The pool of faces there.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Write it down, omit the valla.
What's next on the list?
Description of injuries, summary.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
Peki.
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
We have inflicted. Did we inflict any wounds? Galiba gunshot wound var bir tane bizim yüzümüzden olan.
Oh, so we inflicted them?
Okay, I inflicted.
So there's a spin-stabilized munition from a Kiel A990 muzzleloader lodged in his lung. I don't think we should mention that. Better not to muddy the waters.
Okay. Keep it minimal. So back to injuries.
Injuries.
Mm-hmm. Bite marks.
Head, chest and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And your opinion, officer?
Bu evet öldükten sonra muhtemelen non-fatal postmortem bence de. Bird marks eğer bite mark.
Agreed. Next injury?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a postmortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it postmortem.
Mm-hmm.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Has
Put you in a
confessed
canal.
to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Non-fatal postmortem.
Right. Next?
What's the 4th injury field for?
Nothing. Just in case.
Turn the
The
page back.
corpse lay slouched to the side, oblivious to its surroundings. The field autopsy form
Ben
describes his
şu
state
botları
in
çıkarmaya
3
çalışayım
parts.
bari.
I thought we decided to leave it to processing. Let's not...
Damn it.
Okay.
This is turning into some sort of mega puzzle. Okay,
Botları alamıyoruz.
so you can sneak out of your room maybe after he's gone to sleep.
Okay.
All right.
Be thorough if you want
Ligature
maximum
mark.
result.
A dark red abraded ligature mark
Ligaturmuş,
encircling the
peki.
neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Pekala.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible. Think for a moment. There's time. Don't rush.
Yani tamam boynundaki ölüm sebebisi opinion fatal injury.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
Okay. Let's wrap this up. I pronounced okay. Birazdan da büyük ihtimalle end of the day yapacağız şeyle. Kimle?
Well, we established probable cause of death. Some would say that's the goal of an autopsy.
What else?
We were thorough with the list of injuries, too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
Elimizden geleni
Oh
yaptık.
yeah. Well done, Master Detective. Maybe a drink is in order?
Maybe later.
Now, you see, that worries me. You will die if you drink. You know that, don't you? You are
Okay.
proving a useful detective. The organization would miss you.
Gotcha. Okay. İçmeyeceğiz. Tamam peki.
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg for processing.
You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
White check'imiz var. Bunu almaya çalışırsam herhalde bize laf edecek. Stop wasting time, you're smart. Perception legendary check. Established probable cause'dan ötürü de eksi alıyoruz.
I thought we decided to...
Damn it.
Aynı şeyi söylüyor
Okay.
sürekli.
So
Okay.
you can sneak out of your room maybe, after he's gone to sleep.
Bunu deneyebiliriz en azından. Bundan bir şey kaybedeceğimizi zannetmiyorum.
The fish lips stay silent.
I told you, he is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
Bunu kaldırdığımız zaman bir daha bu çeki yapamayacağız muhtemelen ama belki düşeşte tuttururuz.
You run your hands
Hadi be.
over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. He pulled down his breeches, marbling.
Can't get enough.
Do you think we missed something?
No,
I
let's just
worked
leave
as
it.
one
Okay.
of those processing guys for a year. They are butchers and clowns. I once saw 20 CODs go misidentified in 1 week. Chances are slim to none that they'll find anything useful in processing.
Verdik mi her şeyi
In
kaybederiz
short,
diyorsun.
you and I are the last line of detection. If you're not sure we got everything, we need to look again. And for that, we need to refrigerate the corpse.
Where do we find a fridge for the body?
It would have to be industrial in size. Let's start by asking Gart at the Whirling
Okay,
Rags
tamam.
and the Fritz store down at the gates. If they don't know, but only if all else fails.
Evet, Kuno en son tercihimiz olsun. Önce bir Gart'a soralım. Belki borcumuzu da verebiliriz ona. Sonra ne diyor? Frittle store down at the gates.
Fuck are you looking at being on?
Only if all else fails.
Only, ya evet katılıyorum. Let's hurry then.
This is one task we cannot sideline. With every hour, whatever we are looking for will become harder to find.
Haklısın. Zamanımız yetecek mi onu bilmiyorum tabi. Saat 10'a gelmeye başladı. Gün sonu istiyordu. Saat 10 gibi kim? Bir quick save alalım hemen. Garte'ye soralım ama Garte'ye buradan giriyoruz. O kapı yazları açık. Ha, birileri gelmiş buraya. Karaoke gecesi. İş mesai saatleri bitince
Can I
herhalde.
help you?
I seem to be in need of a fridge.
Yes, yes. For the dead body.
Correct him.
Correct him? Very important dead body.
I don't care. You're not putting a dead body into my fridge. This is a culinary establishment, not a morgue. You don't have to ask me why. You,
It would only be for
Lieutenant, you too? You're asking too? No. The answer is no. I will not turn this place.
Let's go talk to the Frit clerk.
Hadi bakalım gidelim Frit Clark'a. Ha, Frit Clark okey, yukarıdaki. Frit orasıydı, tamam. Gates dediği yukarıdaki Gates, tamam, anladım şimdi. Akşam saatlerinde biraz daha canlı bir müzik çalıyor. Frit burası.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Do you have a fridge?
Right behind you.
I need a store corpse there.
You're joking, right? Okay. It wouldn't even fit, you know.
Now that I'm looking at it, maybe a glass-doored fridge in a public grocery store isn't the best option for storing a corpse.
I
Okay.
guess you're right. Okay, paramızı geri alabiliyor
Wow.
olabiliyor
I
musun?
didn't know you worked for the union, sir.
Okay, en
anything
azından
else I
paramızı
No,
aldık.
you don't work for the union. That was easy. Worryingly so. Blow the whole thing on speed and gin right now. Speed and gin.
Hayır, teşekkür
Great
ederim.
combo.
Kuno'ya mı soracağız o zaman? Tek şansımız Kuno mu fridge ile alakalı olarak? Ask around about fridge or some other local kids. Kids? Okay, ilginç. Ceset ne kadar çok dışarıda kalırsa tabii. Gerçi bir haftadır orada duruyor, ayrı konu ama Kuno ile konuşmadan önce quick save almakta her zaman fayda var.
You missed a good show before. A kid came by and completely fucked the tree to pieces.
Biliyoruz onu.
Fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
You need to act decisively. It's Kuno. Use Kuno words.
Kuno words konuşalım o zaman.
Watch out, Kuno! He's
Kuno knows which Kip Kuno meant. Kuno knows all the Kips. Kuno's dad's a Kip. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything.
Except Kip's.
trying to crawl out of Kuno's ass now.
Yeah? The fuck did you want anyway? You got your fuck bag down?
Tamam Kuno. I need a fridge.
For the fucking... Good thing you asked the Kunmeister. Kuno knows a fridge. Perfect for freezing.
Really? I don't believe it.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno gets around.
Where can I find this
Bacon
perfect
man's
fridge?
in a rush. But what's in it for the Kuno? What's the return on Kuno's investment?
Bunu söylemem çok saçma tabii. This is a red check. %72 ama hadi bakalım.
By killing in his territory, someone has openly challenged Kuno. It's in his best interest to put them in their place.
Some arrogant shit thinks he can kill in the Kuno's kingdom without asking the Kuno first. That sounds like
A
lawless to
dark
me.
flame smolders in Kuno's eyes as he ponders your argument.
This
Wordless.
outlaw's
like kings
fate
do.
is in your hands. Let's make an example of him. Help me locate him using fridge body technology.
Alright, Kuno hears you.
Hadi canım.
See that shit house over there?
He points to the collapsed building with the bookstore.
A cold comes over you as you glance behind you at the crumbling colossus there, casting a shadow on you.
You gotta get in that shit. In there, deep.
What do you mean in there
Check
deep?
the fucking basement, pig.
Okay.
Don't you know anything? There's a giant fridge down there. Fucking will fit, no problem. It looks like a white bird or some shit. Try not to piss yourself when you see it.
A
Okay.
white bear? A polar bear?
Yani öyledir de süs falandır herhalde. How do I get
Through
in?
the bookstore.
Through the
You gotta
bookstore.
beg the book bitch.
Beg the
Used to
book
be you could
bitch.
get in there through the doorbell, jam that shit. Book, yeah, book bitch, beggar. You stupid or something?
He means the bookstore. We have to ask the proprietor.
See, the cloud gets it.
Okay.
You
Thanks,
didn't
Kuno.
hear it from Kuno, pig.
No, no.
Kuno owns you now, pig. You're Kuno's property.
Okay, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking...
Kim benimle konuşmak istiyor?
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year. You should take care of that, then.
I have the money.
Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street.
I do have the money actually, don't I? Okay. Bookstore konusu yarına kaldı o zaman. Kim diyor ki vaktimiz geldi. İçeri girmek lazım. Şimdi önce Garte ile konuşalım borcumuz hakkında.
Can I help you?
So about that money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
How much do I
For the
owe you
room,
again?
60 real.
I was wondering if we could come to some sort of arrangement for tonight.
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Kim is about to say something. Let him. Okay, Kim
I
konuşsun.
understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and
Not
I
anymore.
mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment. Good luck trying to use it.
Hadi bakalım.
Draconian measures.
All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock.
Okay.
Not until you bring me the...
Okay, I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Okay. Motor carriage'ına gideceğiz galiba. Evet, kimin motor garajına gidelim. Ondan borç alacağız anlaşılan biraz. Kim olmasa işimiz zor. Ha, kimin motor garajı burada ya? Ah, şu oradaki inland düşüncemiz neydi? Ha, earthquake, okay. Burada kimle konuşmam gerekiyor mu? Yoksa bunu mu açacağız?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio mic.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Transport enclosure.
Bakalım.
Regular people just... The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat.
I confiscated this for a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
What are those
There are
things?
spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them, it's just for vanity.
Okay. What do you mean
A couple of
confiscated
weeks
them?
ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
So you took his spinners?
I took them and arrested him for driving under the influence.
Isn't that
I
corruption?
don't know.
Soralım.
Is it? I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
Peki. Did you want to put these spinners on your machine?
No, that would be silly. I don't know why I kept them. It doesn't matter. I couldn't put them on this MC anyway. A cup
Okay.
with spinners. That would be outrageous.
Kafamızı sallayalım
The
sadece.
spinners shine so bright they reflect on the lieutenant's glasses.
You said something
He
about a
doesn't say
pawn shop?
anything either.
Yes, the bird's nest Roy, near the canal. We've been there. If I'm not mistaken, it should
Ribbon.
be
Ha,
open
okay, şey tamam, silahımızın olduğu
Items
yer.
that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your inventory
Okay.
under the Items tab.
Thanks, Kim.
You
I
can
really
pawn these
appreciate your
items when
help.
talking to Roy.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
Close the door. Okay, şimdi pawn shop'a gidelim. Bu kitapçıya yarın gideceğiz herhalde. O sonra gerçi. Fridge Victim's Body. Map'e bakacaktım ben ama. Map information incomplete. Acquire a copy of the city map. Onu almamız lazım. Ben nedense map'i gördüm diye hatırlıyordum ama. Okay. Pawn shop. Şuralarda bir yerde gördük biz o pawn shop'u. Burası bookshop. Yok, buralarda değildi ya pawn. Pawn shop aşağıda, daha aşağıda. Köprümsü şeyi geçtikten sonra. Şuradan da gidebilirdik ama buradan gidelim, boş ver. Şu muydu yoksa? Evet.
Greetings on this fine night. What brings you here?
How come it's cool that you're still
The pawn
open?
shop is always open.
Always open. Okay, there's something I'd
Yes,
like to sell.
we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a mesk banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course, I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you.
Thanks
Who
Roy.
Thank you.
Okay, 200 realimiz
Here's the
var.
60 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
The rest is for him. To compensate for the pain of being separated from his radiance.
Anything else you're thinking of
I'd
selling?
like to sell my clothes. No. Access your pawn menu. I'll check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Bunları satabiliyoruz ha? Okey. Şimdilik close diyelim.
Another time, perhaps.
White check. Deneyelim bakalım.
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind
Pyrodolian.
continues to race forward. A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Is it just me or is it really
I
warm in
try to
here?
keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
Şimdilik kapatalım bu konuyu ya.
I'm not offended, officer.
Şimdilik bizim öyle bir şeye ihtiyacımız yok. Hiç o konuya girmeye gerek yok. Gerekirse eğer öyle bir şey gereği, o zaman değerlendiririz onu. Pyro bilmem ne. Okey. Garte, sana birazcık para bulduk. 60 real ama 60 real miydi ya toplam? Evet öyleydi, doğru. İyi paraya sattı kim? Şeyleri, cap'leri. Hey guard.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it?
I have your
Well.
money. Sorry for the trouble.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I
Okay,
just
bir
ask
skill
that you
point daha
please
aldık.
pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow. The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow.
20
real
real
per night.
Okay.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Goodbye. Okay, şimdi yukarı çıkalım o zaman. Okay. Şimdi bir quick save alalım. Gün sonu geldi. Kimle konuşabiliyor muyuz?
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Nah. Discard thought. Niye öyle dedim ben de bilmiyorum ama.
Yes?
Because you're the best qualified. No, that doesn't seem right. You look dumb if you
Haydi
keep
canım
the
ya.
lieutenant waiting for too long.
What do you want to know? You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again?
No,
There's
abi,
no
okay.
raid 3 days ago. During that time, the victim had been... Okay then. Was there anything good?
Ben şu şeyi yapmak istiyordum da bir tane bizim kimle quest'imiz vardı o. End of day brief. Ha. Balcony. Okay. Balcony'ye gideceğiz o zaman. Tamam, anlaştık. Burası değil mi balkony'den kastım?
Yes?
Allah Allah. Balkony'den kastı burası değil mi ya? Verlin... When you're calling it a day. Belki de odaya gireceğiz o zaman. Quick save aldım zaten.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night,
Just a
Lieutenant.
moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe.
Evet.
And this...
Tamam, az önce onu yapıyordum ben zaten. Tamam, şimdi oldu.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation
yaktı bir
first
tane
and
sigara?
foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM.
I didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's
Okay,
something
ben
of a
de
ritual.
içeyim o zaman.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
Ben de içeyim bir tane Kim o
I
zaman.
apologize, but I only brought one
Okay.
with me. I have exactly one cigarette every night while going over my notes. Yes, it's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. I would say our initial inspection was very thorough, and we have solid leads to follow up on. Then you shot him in the chest, which wasn't ideal, but we did manage to get him down from the tree. So as they say, all's well that ends well.
By not ideal, he means he can't believe he let you try that trick and would be angry if he didn't feel the outcome was partly his responsibility.
I still can't believe I missed that
Being
shot.
sober tends to help with precision. Anyway, we performed the field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we can really work with. I still feel like we're missing something. But we performed
Bana
the
da öyle
thorough search
geliyor
of
ama.
the premises of the crime scene.
O
That's
yüzden
right.
cesedi
Now, as for
göndermeden
interviews,
bir incelemeye
my
bakmaya
list of people to
çalışalım.
talk to here in Martinez, I mean.
That's my forte
Very
diyelim.
important indeed. Well, we conducted an interview with Everard Clare.
Evet.
He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
Which was expected.
He's not saying much on the matter because he thinks you could have gotten more out of Everard.
I'm sure I can get him to tell us more.
Claire also helped you, how should I say, remember your name? That's a relief.
Big relief. It's a very serviceable name too.
Moving on. We didn't talk to the Wild Pines rep. We really must do that tomorrow.
Evet. Wild Pines rap'i görmedik
Above
ama.
all though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
I don't like to waste time, you know. My mind moves fast. The rest has to try to keep up. Bu biraz fazla pretentious bir cümle ama it's part of jam rock shuffle diyelim.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Ben çok sevmiyorum ayakkabılarımızı ama. So what are our powers exactly? The
They're
RCM?
quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Rebachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule. Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the
Peki.
RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Rebachol.
Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station call slip. It
Okay.
prevents confusion and overcrowding.
How can you be sure that the arrestee will show
You
up?
can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though,
Okay.
and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
And if someone resists?
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
Anlaşıldı. So if I kill someone while on
You have to
duty,
supply compelling evidence
evidence
for why it
ondan
was
sonra-
necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly by cross-examining you for inconsistencies.
Mhm.
It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
What happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
And who makes all these rules?
The coalition government and the moral intern more broadly. The
Anlaşıldı.
RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it was the citizens of Revachol.
Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Or if they think you do.
The moral intern, what is it?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know, how would you describe
They're a
them?
union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
Sen ne düşünüyorsun onlar hakkında Kim?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they
Okay.
change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
What is their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory. Something even a little feminine. But in a strict manner. Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above.
What do they
What do
believe
they
in?
believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago.
Bu ismi daha
Others
önce
say they are
gördük.
just technocrats.
Kitabını mı bulduk?
Those
Yoksa-
others say they continue the humanist project set forth by Dolores Day.
I have an opinion on the moral
Do you?
intern.
In fact, we would need them even if you didn't think that way. We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Vigilantes ha? Batman diyorsun.
Then you will adore Martinez. For many of these people, the Union especially, vigilantes is precisely what we are. Personally, I don't enjoy it much.
Say nothing, just look into the night. Belki kim bir şeyler
The
söyleyecek.
dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. An aerostatic passes overhead, the whiskers of its floodlights on the ground below. Kitsuragi's glasses light up as he looks to the sky. Two glowing circles.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid.
Ya
You know,
sorma.
It's different in land, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. It's like I told you, this place is an orphan, fallen between the cracks.
And in Jamrock and the GRIH,
We run this city.
RCM'in
West of the
kontrolü
river
altında
is
tabii
RCM.
onlar.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are. But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
Evet, umarım bizim investigation'ımız burada durumları iyileştirir. RCM'e olumlu bakarlar
Me
biraz
too.
daha belki.
But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Who knows?
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Thank you for this, Kim.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Hadi bakalım. İyi geceler deme vakti galiba. Benim için de iyi geceler deme vakti olabilir bu arada. Ha, Dana geçti bazıları. Getting very down. End of day brief. Bayağı bir skill point'imiz var. Internalize için bizim ne kadar skill point'e ihtiyacımız var? Bir skill point istiyor. Okey, sadece bir tane şeyimiz var burada internalize edebileceğimiz. Daha bir sürü konu var. Acele etmeye gerek yok bence o yüzden henüz. Bazılarını da unutabiliriz bu arada. Bize negatif veren şeyler varsa. Speed gives one sigh diyor mesela. Ha. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4. Bunlar fena değil. Okay, o zaman Kim, it's time to say good night. See you in the morning. See you, Kim. Kapıyı kapatabiliyor muyum? Kim yandaki odaya geçmiş. Burada uyuyoruz herhalde. Okay, bir quick save alalım.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Okay. Crawl in o zaman. Evet arkadaşlar,
The
bugünkü
sheets
yayın...
feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
Birazcık daha kısa olacak ama yayına birazcık geç başlamamın da etkisi var. Yarın daha düzenli yapabilirsem belki 1,5 saat, 2 saati zorlayabiliriz bu oyunda. Birazcık mesafe kat edebiliriz.
And then sleep. And then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Yastığın arka tarafını cool side'ını
Its
çevir.
synthetic filling has smells of alcohol and sweat.
Öbür
And
tarafa
grease
dönelim.
is a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
No more thoughts. Fall asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start
Şu anda
forming.
kimin öldüreceğini bilecek kadar bir bilgiye sahip değiliz. Düşünmek çok anlamsız olur. Uykumuzu almaya çalışalım. Kabusta mıyız? Rüyamızda şeye mi gidiyoruz, cesede mi gidiyoruz? Disco ball var burada. Ben asılıyım. Disco ball'a.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die.
You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me, do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
You said
Do
who?
you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth? You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
I was left.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it all back?
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The pale and the useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I've seen you before.
No, you haven't. You're just sleep talking. And the act is wearing thin, too. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed.
Uyanmaya başlıyoruz galiba.
Stinky boy.
Limbic system devreye giriyor. I'm trying to solve this case. Veya simply help me.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet. Grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
No.
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one
Hadi
before.
canım sen de.
Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
İlginç bir rüya gördük ha. Okey, günü atlatınca moralimiz ve health'ımız iyileşiyor en azından galiba. 7.30'da günümüze başlıyoruz.
Good going, buddy.
I just had the most beautiful dream, uplifting, rejuvenating.
Really? Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the hell is
You
going on
mean,
with
why
me?
are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline. Speed is a potent
Biliyoruz ne
central
olduğunu da.
nervous system. It's power, man. It's professionalism. It makes you feel like you're young again and ready to detect, ready to go to war against the world.
Yani Speed'in bize artı verdiği bir şeyi de gördük gerçi ama daha fazla eksisi de vardır mutlaka. Quick save de diyemiyorum burada. Diyalogda galiba. I can take
Are
this.
you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
Bu bize yeni quest açacak. Git Speed bul diye. Bu da öyle bir quest'ten bizi sokmayacak bize o quest'e ama acaba bu bahsettikleri olacak mı? Daha beceriksiz bir dedektif olacak mıyız?
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Hadi bakalım. Speed olmadan ne yapabiliyoruz görelim. Okey arkadaşlar, 1 saate yaklaşmışız zaten. Ama dediğim gibi bugün birazcık planladığımdan kısa oldu, yayına geç başladığım için. Yarın daha erken başlamayı düşünüyorum. Belki biraz daha uzun oynayabiliriz. Şimdilik çok teşekkür ediyorum izlediğiniz için. Herkese teşekkür ediyorum. Sizleri bir post-rock radyosuyla veda alıyorum. Endless Dreams demiş Soundroll adlı artist. Evet, çok teşekkürler. Görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın. Benden bu gecelik bu kadar.